teddy bear. Oh, let me be, oh, let it be your teddy bear. I just want to be your teddy bear.
Hi, I'm George Klein, and I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, where I met Elvis Presley while attending the 8th grade at Humes Junior High. The first thing I remember about Elvis was when he stood up and sang in our music class. Elvis and I remained friends all the way to the end of his life. I was and still am a disc jockey at WHBQ Radio in Memphis. Elvis used to drop by the radio station to visit with me. Over the years, we shared a lot of good times together. Now I'd like to share with you Elvis's greatest performances.
I had just gotten out of high school, and I was driving a truck. I was studying to be an electrician, and one day I was driving my truck, and I had a lunch break, and I went into a little record shop, and I made a record for a guy, a little demonstration record. Well, the guy put the record out in Memphis, but nobody had really heard of me, so I was working for about a year and a half in nightclubs and football fields, barns, Louisiana hayride, yes, sir. And then they arranged to put me on television, and they put me on television somewhere in 1956.
You know the landlord rang my front door bell. I let it ring for a long, long spell. I went to the window, I peeped through the blind, and I asked him to tell me what was on his mind. He said, honey, 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 if you want to get along with me. Well, I said, tell me, baby, what's wrong with you? From this day on, our romance is through. I said, tell me, baby, face to face, but how could another man take my place? Honey, 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 if you want to get along with me. Well, I screamed and I hollered, I was so hard pressed. I called the woman that I loved the best. I finally got my baby about 3:30. She said, I'd like to know what you want with me. Honey, 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 if you want to get along with me.
Before Elvis ever appeared on TV, he toured the South pushing his records. Here's Elvis at a typical Saturday night gig at a high school in Lubbock, Texas in 1955. It was truly an amazing night captured on film by a fan. This is Elvis backstage with his band and a few friends who became rock legends. Carl Perkins, who wrote and also had a hit of Blue Suede Shoes. There's a very young Johnny Cash who had just recorded his first record. Also sharing the bill with Elvis was Buddy Holly. Now this is Buddy before he formed his band, the Crickets. These are probably the first motion pictures ever taken of Elvis.
Colonel used to take shows out on the road. He'd hire me for an extra added single. And he undoubtedly liked the performance that we did, so we decided to start working together, him as my manager. I told him, if you like to manage me, I'll work for you. It was a deal like that, you know.
Colonel Parker masterminded Elvis's rise to stardom. First, he made sure that cameras were around to capture the Presley magic. With the initial success of records like That's All Right Mama, Elvis's concerts drew more and more people. After this point, it was very rare for Elvis to ever be filmed by newsreel cameras.
Well, Mama, she done told me, Papa done told me too. Son, that guy you fooling, wish he ain't no good to you, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama, any way do.
I was on a show in Memphis, and I came out on stage, and I was scared still. And I came out, and I was doing a fast type tune, one of my first records. And everybody was hollering, and I didn't know what they were hollering at. Everybody was screaming and everything. And then I came on stage, and my manager told me that they was hollering because I was wiggling my legs. And so I went back out for an encore, and I did a little more. And the more I did, the wilder they went.
Dee, 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 I need your loving. That's all right. That's all right, Mama, any way you do.
Very frankly, we're lovers of music in Jersey City. We certainly have gone out of our way to bring music concert and dances to the teenage people in order to keep them entertained. However, we feel, based upon the experiences throughout the country, that this rock and roll rhythm has been the seed of trouble, and we want to keep trouble out of Jersey City, Don.
These men come down here from New York and from Florida to find out my reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today. I 100% believe it. Why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it. I know the lost position that you get into in the beat. Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about rock and roll music that they like, and the first thing they'll...